Why hello, I'm Noel. How are you doing? I'm super fantastic. And you're watching Fun Facts and Hidden Details in Beyblade X. In this video we're going to focus on two topics. Number 1, the name of the characters. Number 2, the Beyblade Crusher. Okay, right before we begin, make sure to follow my SNS accounts including Instagram, X, and TikTok. The links are in the description. Alrighty, part 1, the name of the characters. In this video, we're going to focus on Bird Kazami, Kamen X, aka Kurosu X, and Multi Nanairo. So, Team Persona, we have our 3 main characters, and they all have interesting names. If you speak Japanese, you'll get to know the hidden details in their names. So allow me to translate each of their names. And there's something really important when it comes to names if you're a Japanese speaker. So the order of the names are different compared to the names pronounced in English. For example, Bird Kazami in Japan is Kazami Bird. My name is Noel Churchill, but in Japan it's Churchill Noel. So, Bird Kazami, once again, his name is Kazami Bird in Japanese. For bird, there's no special meaning to it. Well, as we all know, it's bird, but Kazami, what does Kazami mean? Well, in order to figure out the hidden detail behind Bird Kazami's name, we need to translate his name in Japanese. So, bird in Japanese is Dori or Tori, but in this case, it's Dori. So in Japanese, his name would be Kazami Dori. And Kazami Dori means weather vane. So, there you go, weather vane. But why? Well, we don't know exactly the precise details, but it's nice to know that his name means weather vane because weather vane tells people a lot of things. It's an important symbol, and when it comes to our protagonist of Beyblade X, well, Bird Kazami is an optimistic character. He's not really strong at the beginning and he knows that, but we saw him in episode 3 that he knows what he wants to do and he wants to pursue Beyblade and he wants to enjoy. So he knows where he's going, and that's really important for a protagonist. He has a strong heart. So I think that the name Kazami Dori, weather vane, really matches his personality, and when I found that out, I was so happy that the author gave the name Bird Kazami to our main character. As for Kurosu X, well, there's no special meaning actually. We all know X, the main theme of Beyblade X. Well, you might be thinking, why is he called Kurosu X in Japanese? Well, that's because cross in Japanese is pronounced Kurosu. Well, that's it. So his name is basically Cross X. And Kamen X, some of you might be a fan of Kamen Rider. Kamen in Japanese means mask, so he's Masked X. And moving on to Multi Nanairo. Well, Multi, she's a very interesting character. She uses different bays for different techniques, different strategies, and her name, Multi, really fits that strategy. Nanairo also fits that strategy because Nanairo means 7 colors in Japanese, usually used for rainbows. We can see that in her appearance, her makeup, her hair, and her outfit and everything. So Multi, 7 colors, yeah, it's really a simple name but complicated, and it really fits the technique and the personality of Multi. So here you go, we have the background stories of the name of our main characters. And now, moving on to part 2, the Beyblade Crusher. This is not an official name yet, but this name was mentioned in the radio starring creators and the author of the manga Beyblade X, and I just wanted to tell you the background story for this. It's kind of funny. So, the initial idea of the Beyblade Crusher, which appears in the Beyblade X manga and in the anime, it is used to destroy bays by the characters of Team Phalanx. So it's kind of brutal and it gave us a very powerful impression, and I thought it could be shocking, but it was a nice way to start the show to tell us that we're dealing with something very, very serious when it comes to Beyblade. It's not just a hobby, it's a sport, and well, back to the Beyblade Crusher. So, the initial idea actually came from a ramen, a very common type of noodle that we can easily find in Japan. There are various types of ramens in Japan, such as the salt-based ramen, which is shio ramen. There's also miso-flavored ramen, soy sauce ramen, other types of ramen. But there's one type of ramen which is called tonkotsu ramen. It's very famous and it goes super well with garlic. So, once the author of Beyblade X visited a ramen store, he found a garlic crusher. And that really matches ramen. And actually, we don't really get to see these garlic press machines in Japan, so it's quite rare, but we can find them in ramen stores sometimes. So that's it. That's where the idea came from. And I was actually pretty surprised to find that out. And if you take a careful look at the Beyblade Crusher or the Beyblade Press, you can see the reference to the garlic press. It's kind of funny how the idea came from a garlic press, and it plays an important role for the character development of bird Kazami. So if you have a chance to visit Japan, make sure to check some ramen stores which have tonkotsu based ramens with the garlic press. It's kind of fun to compare anime with reality, and I'm really looking forward to finding more details like this in the show. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll be featuring more fun facts like this on this channel, so if you haven't subscribed, it would really help if you could subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!